me back when you can, puppy lover. Hey, it's your mother. Call me when you get a chance. Talk to you later. Love y'all. Bye. Hey, you. Call your mother as soon as you can. Bye. Love you.
Hello? Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, yeah. It froze a little bit. I didn't hear what you just said. Maybe I'll call you tomorrow. Can I call you tomorrow and we pick up?
Okay. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try to figure out what I can eat so my brain cells will work better.
Oh, you didn't eat yet tonight?
No, but I'm going to send you a picture of my garden.
That's tight.
So I'll send you some pictures.
I'm coming out there next week. I don't know if I told you that. I get there the 30th.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow, Granddad.
Okay.
Has provided more opportunity for blacks than perhaps any other major city in the country.
Although a black explorer, Jean-Baptiste du Sable was Chicago's first settler in 1765. It wasn't until the early 1900s that a sizable black population was established in Chicago. It was composed of southern migrants who had been lured north by the promise of jobs at good wages, but who found out upon arrival that the only way to make a living in this industrial city was as a maid, janitor, or bootblack. Now, in the last part of the 20th century, Chicago blacks want a bigger piece of the pie.
Been in a day since the ink hit the scene now. I think it's time for me to play. My running days with the moving me down. I won't stop until I find a way home. Miss Summer's gaze gives me tingling knees now. Anticipate a veil of shade, but the shade is a gift from the tree down. I won't stop until I see the change I have made.
Damn, it's been a while since nights we saw you under the fire. Duck if it's fire, run, run.
To everybody that look like us, who fam don't talk, they tired. There's more than what meets your eyelids. And living apart, just dying, make you forget what you fight about. Plus, what good is that flight? You ain't flying out your entire house. From Camry cars to the fancy art without any thought. Kids in a train car, hustling candy bars to play basketball. I still get nostalgic seeing houses that my family lost. They wished upon a star. I called it like I'm Randy Moss. When Granny fought for her property, she would turn down any cost. I'm the grandson of Carl, who lived across from the Fosters, then fostered me to spread love through holiday poverty. Hand-me-downs I was given, I thought they were bought for me. A teller to Chicago's, this gets confused commonly. Cause when you're commemorated if you're the hot commodity. I tried that invincible shit, but the principle is when it's niggas defending your wig, then it's a pendulum shift. I tried to spin it a less like a minimalist, but then I could confess that this gets harder the bigger you get.
This was the first and only home my mother ever owned.
So Granny, she got there in 51.
In 51. We were the first black family on California.
That was about to be my next question.
As soon as there were no white people from California to Kansas.
Where they went to like vacation or something?
No.
Oh, they moved.
When a black family moved in the block, the real estate would tell the white people, you need to get out fast, and they would sell their houses cheap. And then with black people, they would charge more. When I was growing up, it was easy to put you out because you didn't have no written lease in the 60s. Because in those days, most black people in Chicago didn't have mortgages. Lorraine Hansberry's Raisin in the Sun, that was a contract purchase. But she was able to get a 20-year mortgage. Because with a contract, you make a payment, if they say it's on the first of the month, if you pay on the second, you lose.
So how would you describe like the importance of having Granny house when we was all growing up?
The benefit was stability. We never had to worry, there was never any worry about having to move. It was a glue that kept the family together.
Adolescence, I would curse on the way to the church. My career just turned to curse of how I connect the words. I ain't grow up with much of shit, but still it could have been worse. He ain't focused on the pants, he won't get in a purse. I need it all in advance if they put me to work. From we barely had a chance, left the crib on alert. To a crib with alarms, it's security purse. It's security purse. It's a maturity purse. So if you're paying flex, pay a security purse.
I feel hunger live amongst us. I feel hunger, but I guess I feel something at least. I need something to eat. I feel hunger live amongst us. I feel hunger, but I guess I feel something at least. I need something to eat.
The house was sold after she passed, right?
Yeah, but I had no savings to fix it up.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to keep it because for about 40 years, 50 years, everybody would go into the house. Even when my mother died, there were people at her funeral that used to come and stay at the house.
Since about 2009, this has been going on. We don't know what else supposed to do. That's all we can do is call 311, report it to the alderman's office.
In the past year and a half, this block alone has racked up at least 15 311 complaints for abandoned buildings.
Coleman and her neighbor says the rundown homes are only encouraging criminals.
If there were people there who cared about their homes, who cared about the property, who cared about the neighborhood.
What is it? I don't know. Me either.
Woke up the days that I'm getting it right. Been up them days and I've been up them nights. I got the plan and I didn't look twice. All for the simplest life.
Tightknit Family. I don't know, maybe at least in this household,
Yeah.
us with each other. I feel like I never really felt close to the rest of my family until Walt died.
Five of us have kids. So even though we always within an hour of each other, we didn't necessarily see each other unless we went over to my mother's house. They were not city kids, because they were always sheltered. You know, I don't want nobody saying, give me your gym shoes. You know, so I always drove them wherever they were going. I never put them on public transportation because you have cliques and gangs and all type of stuff that wasn't no good. When we first moved out here, I knew about gangs, but they were just getting started. They would beat up each other, but nobody was getting shot when I was growing up.
She said a little thing matter, they saw what she needed. If you could provide them, then she won't be leaving. The man in my family can't be no teachers. You learn what you see and no money can't be the security for, but it's important even if you're poor. Why picket fence and a reef on the door? We from the basement, concrete's on the floor.
Concrete on the deck with a rim, I'm calling check. In the simple autumn weather, get my daughter all that's left when her father laid to rest. The money never made me, I'm more than I invest. In the morning I'm a mess, but waking up next to makes it worth it. Said I put in more effort. Said I can't be perfect, but I
woke up the days that I'm getting it right. Yeah. Been up them days and I've been up them nights. I got the plan and I didn't look twice. All for the simplest life. I put the pain in the shit that I write. Take it for straight, gotta give it some time. Hop off the train at the end of the line.
That was a simpler time.
I don't know if anybody's in there now, but the people next next door, it was a vacant lot. And then next to that, it was 6 row houses together. And now there are only 2.
That's crazy.
So she was the last one in her block to die. And she was, I think, 92. Everybody else was gone.
Yeah, 2 students that had each other back in the world against them, who barely showed up to class once they had each other's attention. I'm down to spend every minute that I can to her limits, cause usually she down to kick it until she get tired of niggas. Music's our common interest, we rambling about Kendrick and Kid Cudi. I'm trying to put her onto shit that she missing, but she had everything, I mean everything. I was listening, so I even gave her my tapes in hope she would try to listen. The kind of bond where it get hard not to fall in your feelings, but she talking about friendship. A similar commute, we on the same side of town, and her school close to my campus. So when I get off the bus, it's fuck it, I'm about to go down there. I've always struggled to converse if it wasn't a verse. Social anxiety, it got me stumbling on words, but I always speak my mind and shit when I'm with her. Corner store to the porch with my new thing, yeah, a new thing, yeah. We'll get lost in the world like we want it. Hey, you know me. Hey, yeah. Corner store can't afford shit but your chips. Hey, the choices. Hey, we don't gotta mature, we're just young kids. Hey, so fuck it. I had everything I needed. Everything. Yeah, I had everything I needed. Everything. Yeah, my niggas that had each other back in the world against them, from a poverty-stricken parable that our hearts had written. We come from 50-cent bags of candy and penny pitching. It's like a wishing well if we gave the concrete our wishes. We dreamt so loudly we would wear it when the sun would slow up on the grayest day. We on the train in our colorful clothing. A childlike innocence we cherished it and tried to hold it. We was either asking about performances or where the hoes was. My granny basement became the mecca like Eric Foreman's. The cushion in my uncle couch fell out, but we still on it. Shit, if you ever need a place to stay, you can sleep over. If not, it's back to CTA, I'll catch y'all in the morning. The green line dangerous for us, it's just how we get home. I wanted dreads, I put a brush down and I grabbed a comb. I can take you where it's rough, I mean the catacomb. All these bodies dropping, same blocks that we played tag. For some old shit, they wanted they payback. So we escape it all in the booth with the playback. Cause this the only place that we knew you were safe at. Corner store to the porch with my new thing, yeah, a new thing, yeah. We'll get lost in the world like we want it. Hey, you know me. Hey, yeah. Corner store can't afford shit but your chips. Hey, the choices. Hey, we don't gotta mature, we're just young kids. Hey, so fuck it. I had everything I needed. Everything. Yeah, I had everything I needed. Everything. Say I had everything I needed. Everything. Cause I had everyone I needed.
I put the punch in the kick instead of punching the clock. It's no wonder that this is timeless. Nights spent sleeping on the floor, need a better release of cots. Since his dreams started to define him, the grind never stopped for the working class. Fuck a Birkin bag, I learned my colors, then I had to watch what color shirt I had. Like a concierge, I showed the way of our concerning past, but everybody can't come along. I come to terms with that. I ain't never been one to burn bridges or burn a bag. Ironic money turn a man into an island and a friend into a financial advisor. Take a family and divide it in America, the land of the tyrant. Still with the same niggas and that mean the women too. The only thing changed what I paid for the tennis shoe. Like Eminem on stage, 4 blue, this is living proof. Bad things come in threes, good things come a few. Yeah.
All the fears we had to run from, and he only wanted a few things. We went back to where we start from, not the only one. All the fears we had to run from, and he only wanted a few things. We went back to where we start from, not the only one.
Niggas reppin' blocks like the taxi wars, but the thing about turf is that it never actually grows. I tried to focus on the sprouts like a grocery store, but in the hood, shit don't always go how it's supposed to go. So we adjusted like a tailor, making alterations. Altercations in the Austin neighborhood was all for paper. Groupthink sweated, it was all contagious. How we all complacent, I said fuck it, I'm all in like I was off to Vegas. The follow days, I grew my dreads like I was part Jamaican. Know the journey waiting is a lonely one, they'll call them crazy. Because believing in yourself not often celebrated. People projecting a mirror image that is merely hatred. The fiery faces is the same as me and peer adjacent. All truth, you know I don't lie. Like Shakira shaking, iridescent. People show their colors, I assume they true. Bad things come in threes, good things coming soon.
And he only wanted a few things. All the fears we had to run from, and he only wanted a few things. We went back to where we start from, not the only one. All the fears we had to run from, and he only wanted a few things. We went back to where we start from, not the only one.